All right, welcome back to Aspire Ranch. The grass is growing. We're headed into summer. Kids are enjoying it and pretty much skipping on any hay that I've been putting in their feeders. Also, our PVC fence is coming up on a year old. Over the winter time, I saw a post on Facebook about PVC fences, and there were a lot of comments about how they shatter, how bad they are. So I started thinking maybe I made a mistake. But I saw another post about a couple that had a PVC fence going on 5 years maintenance free. So I did some more research, and it turns out if you're having bad experiences with PVC fences, it's probably the material that you're using. Um, our fences are all Schedule 40. I don't know if you could see that, but Schedule 40 high pressure PVC. And I also saw a comment on one of my previous videos about how UV can break down PVC fences and how you should be using CPVC because it's UV resistant. That is and is not true. Not all CPVC is UV resistant. For the UV resistant type, you're going to be looking at like patio furniture PVC mainly. Also, the CPVC is very expensive. I think you might be better off putting up a wood or steel fence instead of the CPVC. But you want to use the Schedule 40 high pressure pipe. The UV, I took a look on, I did a lot of research on that. And it turns out that the UV does not break down PVC. It does affect its impact strength, but it does not affect its pressure strength or tensile strength. So my fence is looking great, and it's been through a Wisconsin winter, and this was a very typical Wisconsin winter. Average temperatures, teens, single digits, a lot of wind, a lot of snow. If they were going to burst, I would have expected it to happen already. But right now, every single post is up. They're all intact. They're all doing great. So make sure if you do want to go with PVC, go with the high pressure pipe. It'll last. And like I said, I took a look at one post. They were on 5 years maintenance free, except of course for the rope they were using. The only problem I've run into so far is these insulators. If you could see that one right there. If anybody happens to know of a very high quality insulator or rubber insulator, put it in the comments. Let folks know. Because I've had a number of these insulators break, and that's a bit disappointing. Let's see. Oh, and as far as the rope goes, I don't know how well you could see the rope that I'm using here. I went with that rope mainly because it has the 600-pound break strength, and as we all know, if you're not putting up like a steel or a stone wall, you're not going to keep a horse in anyway. So I wanted to make sure that if these guys needed to get out of the pasture, what if a tornado's coming or something else and they really had to get out, they can crash through this real easy. But our horses, for the most part, the roped-in area is their safety zone. They have no interest in going through it anyway. So they can break through if they need to without getting hurt. So that's my take on PVC fences. If you use the right material, you're going to be really happy. And if you are afraid of the UV, one, do your own research to find out what UV actually does, rather than listening to a lot of hearsay that people say are facts. But I'd encourage you to use PVC. It's very cheap, easy to get, and it certainly stands up. And all of mine I filled with cement. So like I said, after this past winter, if they were going to burst, they would have done it by now. So, all right. Have a great day. Thanks.